Hey everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to Respectfully with Miss Pretty Young Thing. I'm your girl PYT, and let's get into it. All right, y'all. I know I'm kind of late, but listen, I have a life that needs to be lived. I was out and about. Happy Resurrection Sunday, happy Easter, happy 420, and all of that, and all of that, and all of that. So I was definitely outside. I just got home literally like maybe 20 minutes ago, and I was like, let me go live so that we can watch the episode together and we can talk about the latest episode of Baddies Reunion Part 2. Okay. So, of course, I was there, so I know exactly what to expect. It's just a matter of how much that they're going to stuff into this episode. So, I am expecting to see Scotty get snatched up by Summer. I'm expecting to see Bad Dolly versus Tasiki Part 1 and 2. I'm expecting to see Ivory jump into the scene. I'm expecting to see Animac versus Summer. Hold on. Summer versus Animac versus Lex versus Jayla. I'm ready to see Jayla get dragged a little bit. Just a little bit. I like Jayla, but it was definitely giving drag. Just a whole lot of. So if it's your first time tuning in, welcome. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications on, and tell a friend that PYT is in the building. Okay. So of course we're gonna watch it here. Please go ahead and if you haven't already seen it, go get your Zeus subscription ready for us to watch together. If you've already seen it, let me know on a scale of 1 to 10 how you felt about it in the comments. And then, of course, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the membership so you can get some behind the scenes talk about the latest episodes of Baddies Reunion. Remember, I was there. So I seen firsthand, everything that was going on or whatever. So if you want to check that out, feel free to go and do a membership with us. Okay. All right, so that being said, let me go ahead and check out Baddies Midwest Reunion, Episode 2. Talk to us nice. Let's see what's going on here. So, of course, they're basically talking, and right now it's like previously on. Remember, they did a lot of talking in the background. Remember, Jayla had that talk with Tinka. They ended up jumping Emma in the background, which I feel bad for her, but I don't at the same time. Reason why is because she said that she expected it, but then when it happened, like expected us to feel bad for her type thing. Then we also saw DTB hit Natalie. Then we also saw Natalie firing DTB. Then we talked about Scotty and how we felt about what she did to Rolley. Then we got DTB versus Rolley, and I feel like that's where we ended the episode from the last time. Woo! Excuse me. All right. That being said, so we ended with that. Okay. So let's go ahead into it. It's going to be part 1 of Rolley versus DTB. Mind you, Rolley versus DTB go for like 7 rounds. They go for a bunch of rounds, about 7 rounds. Okay, so round 1, a lot of hit across the head. Y'all know Rolley pulled hair the whole time. So it's just a matter of DTB not getting, her hair ripped. Okay? Not ragdolly. Not Rolley lace lifting. So I was there and I seen Rolley's whole wig get unraveled by the end of the episode. So now this is when everybody was cheering for Rolley. DTB about to get. First of all, y'all. First of all, we not gonna talk about me. Y'all, I'm not gonna get used to seeing me in this episode. Look at me, y'all, in the blue on the far right. About 10 shots later. Look at Gigi in the cut. Yes, my girls. Big shout out to all of the girls that were in the crowd. We made it. We made it. Okay, we made it. But yeah, either or. They're about to do, what is this, round 3 at this point in time? Between Rolley and DTB. DTB started going in there. DTB started eating a little bit. She grabbed Rolley's hair.
They're not about to drop Scotty. They're not about to drop Scotty. They're not. They're not. This is Scotty. Let me go. a turkey. No, you need to send me the turkey. Rolley had her brain like turkey.
I got you.
The procedure is $500.
But I have 5,000 for you. How about that?
You did ask for that last
No, another one.
I'm serious. Have a seat.
Diamond.
Naturella.
Have a seat.
Diamond.
She begged for that.
Okay. For real. DTB.
What is she doing?
I don't know. I want to bring out some more baddies. Can we take a second, guys? Please. All right. Let's bring out Big Lex, not the little one. Summer, none other, and Bad Dolly.
Oh! Hold up! Oh my God! I need to go to Turkey. No, you need to send me the turkey. Rolley had her brain like turkey.
I got you.
The procedure is $500.
But
I
DTB.
have 5,000 for you. How about that?
You did ask for that last
No, another one.
I'm serious. Have a seat.
Diamond.
Naturella.
Have a seat.
Diamond.
She begged for that.
Okay. For real. DTB.
What is she doing?
I don't know. I want to bring out some more baddies. Can we take a second, guys? Please. All right. Let's bring out Big Lex, not the little one. Summer, none other, and Bad Dolly.
Oh! Hold up! Oh my God! I need to go to Turkey. No,
That's good. I think I fixed it. Y'all, my camera was messing up. I be needing to charge my camera before I go live. But nonetheless, they put a bunch of clips on Instagram, and we definitely got to talk about it. But let's finish flipping through the episode real quick. So right now, the part of the episode that we are on, everybody is screaming for DTB in the DTB versus Rolley situation. Had they let me get the kids. Gotcha. Who all pulled up? And everybody's screaming either DTB name or Rolley name. In the midst of the fighting between them, DTB ended up getting a knot on her forehead. And that's when Saucy Santana came to the crowd to ask us why DTB and Rolley are fighting. So then they asked them why they're fighting, whatever the case may be. And they were talking about how Rolley said she had her swimming like a rag doll. That's when DTB snatches a mic and said that they're fighting because Rolley is a hater, essentially. That's when DTB runs into the crowd and starts hugging us. I'm hollering. Look at DTB running into the crowd hugging us. Y'all, look at me to the right of DTB getting a big old hug. Look at my friend on the left side. We are family. I got all my sisters and me. They dragging it at this point. I agree. I don't even have to watch the episode to know that. If y'all didn't get to see what I know we're expected to see, then I know they've come to a point in dragging. So, like I said before, Corin, you need to get the membership for my channel so that you can get the reunion tea so that you know what's to come. I have a very special video that only my members can see. I thought that was you at the reunion. Yes, beautifully flawed. That's me at the reunion. That's me hugging DTB right there in the blue with the curly hair. It's so funny to see yourself, especially since you live in your own skin. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's a weird thing to see myself, but I definitely had a ball. Like I said, y'all, get a membership to my channel so that y'all can check the Baddies tea. Okay. All right. So then from there, we give DTB a hug. That's what Rolley said, that she ain't get whooped. The crowd was kind of sort of on DTB's side, and Rolley's side split. I got you because at this point I'm overwatching it. Corin, please. Yeah, just come here and we'll talk about it. And if you have any questions, I'll answer the questions because it's already aired. So I could tell you what happened. So now at this point in time, Rolley kept saying that DTB lost. So DTB kept wanting to go over and over and over and over again. So then they kept trying to say she needs to fight Tasiki again. But you already know DTB is not going to waste her time fighting Tasiki again. And now they're trying to get into the point in time where they can figure out why they're fighting in the first place. So now, basically, Rolley is saying she didn't have a problem with DTB because she has problem with DTB because of her hypocrisy with everything that was happening on the internet. So essentially, hold on, let's flip through this little screenshot or whatever. So Diamond said, I hate big back bullies. Like, what the F? And then she said, that girl was crying. I felt so bad. Nobody cares. That's the ish. We was talking about on the bus when I cried. Y'all don't be having no compassion for humans in the show. Slim, I'm sorry that you went through that. I wish I was there to have your back. SMH. Y'all laugh when people cry. Sad AF. And of course, Rolley felt some type of way about it. I'm currently watching it now. Honestly, more than half of these fights were so, and had no real reason for it. Inquisitive Asia, I'm telling you, become a member of my channel so you can see like the live clips. And if y'all have any questions, once again, about the reunion, let me know. I'm watching part 2 right now, but remember, I was there. So right now I'm comparing what I know I saw with my own 2 eyes to what they chose to air. Okay. But I definitely find it interesting that they went ahead and put this clip in. But basically, Rolley is saying that DTB is messy as hell for putting that up there or whatever the case may be. So, yeah. You felt some type of way. Rolley said that DTB feels like she's her meal ticket to Africa. Like, basically, she's beefing with Rolley at the reunion so that she could go to Baddies Africa, which we all know she ended up going to Baddies Africa. So be that as it may. Be that as it may. Can you watch part 2? Alon, I'll play you a clip later. Become a member. Y'all look at me. Who is looking all over the floor? Y'all, I look so underwhelmed. Look at me at the bottom corner. Looking like, what is happening? very much underwhelmed. And I feel like my facial expression right there kind of sort of matched the happenings. I'm not gonna hold you. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But who was leaking all over the floor? I know as far as people who are bleeding, if you watch episode 1, you saw what's her name? Emma had a bleeding nose. We didn't get to see that, which is why a lot of audience members said that Emma was lying because we didn't see it with our own 2 eyes. And as y'all seen on our y'all TVs, that's exactly why we didn't see it with our own 2 eyes, because it happened on a whole different, situation. As far as people leaking on stage, I want to say the only person that got play. Somebody didn't come on. I don't know. But the Bad Dolly was definitely leaking on the floor. Bad Dolly was definitely leaking on the floor. Now, I want to give clarification. A lot of people feel like Bad Dolly, is going to feel the wrath of Tasiki in that way. But the truth of the matter is, y'all need to pay attention. Who is the only person to have single-handedly injured Bad Dolly throughout the entirety of the season? Pretty P. So who you think Bad Dolly fought at the reunion that left her hands re-injured? Pretty P. I'm telling you, when she fought Tasiki, it was just like an even circumstance for the round 1, for the round 2. Round 1, Tasiki got her, and that was just that. But after that, it was just one of those things where, like, I'll see you on Friday, King. And that's it. Because not like she's not training for it. Yeah. Y'all get what I'm saying. Either or, child, it's a whole lot of. I'm so ready for Africa and Baddies Gone Wild. I still have to watch Erica Mena's show too. Yes, we're watching Erica Mena's show after this. After this, we're gonna watch Erica Mena's show. But let me press play so that we can check this out, do a quick little recap, and then go on to Erica's show. And then I need to go to sleep because I got work tomorrow. So DTB wants to go against Rolley again. This is like round 7. They went against each other about 7 times. And they gave pull hair a whole time. But that's what Rolley snatched DTB's hair. Child. Corey, we got a new member in the building. OMG. So this is when Rolley, this is when Rolley ripped DTV's braids straight out her scalp. Crazy. Oh, I'm hollering. So Rolley said, I heard your mouth was only used for sucking Z. And DTV said, listen, I do that real good. So now DTV is talking about Natalie. Okay, so basically DTV is saying that her problem with Natalie is that she went to Instagram Live first. I'm hollering. Listen, think about it. They're gonna make sure they show the Natalie's tea, because you're not gonna say that you didn't do something, Natalie, and they're gonna catch you in 4K showing that you was putting your opinion against DTV versus DTB's friend versus Anna, whatever the case may be. And Natalie lying on this stage talking about I messaged you and then I went live. And now Natalie talking about something. It doesn't matter if I went live first. Yes, it does. Your whole argument was child. I'm hollering. So now this is when Natalie is trying to get bucked on DTB. She swang and she missed. She swang and she missed. Remember, we said that. We said that Natalie tries to swing at DTB and ends up missing. So I guess they're trying to figure out where Natalie and DTB are at this point in time. Is she fired? Is she what? Like, what's going on? Natalie over here talking about something. All she was trying to do was make sure y'all was good. Natalie, nothing about that Instagram live showed that you gave any remorse for how people were feeling at that time. Even if she tricked on Anna. And then that's where DTB and Natalie square it up. DTB versus Natalie. Natalie talking ish is crazy. If you are not, would you bring DTB back? Honestly, DTB is good TV. She is. She's good TV. Not Natalie saying she'd rather take Tinkerbella and the baby. Ooh, that's what DTB snatched up might talk about something she want to fight. And they volunteered Tasiki as tribute. DTB said I'm not on her level yet. Lord. Tasiki trying to figure out why they keep saying her name. DTB really made it for this made it her show for a minute. She honestly did. She's good TV. Let me say this. Sticky fans are mad. Rashard, please explain to the crowd. Okay? I would know DTB is pretty much the show and people love her. The money will go up. More for not just DTB as well as Nat and about her brother. I agree. I feel like it's one of those things where even if Natalie don't like DTV, which we know she does not, she is still going to continue to cast her so long as she is relevant. You know what I'm saying? So long as she helps her make her money. You know what I'm saying? But either or, I understand where DTV is coming from when it comes to the situation between her real best friend and Anna Mac, because Natalie did not reach out to her, but she did reach out to Anna Mac. So it's one of those things where, like, I don't know. But this is when Rolley comes and puts her 2 cents and says this is her friend in real life. You can expect her to choose, Anna over her best friend. It's where Up and Down Dolly didn't land a hit. Rashad, I kept telling Rashad, I'm telling you, I've been screaming this for weeks. Tasiki won the first round, but Bad Dolly was in there for the second round. I've been saying that for weeks. Tasiki won 2 out of 3. If people can't say Dolly, then hold on. She definitely did her thing. Asia, remember when I said that? And Asia, you're a member. So you listen to the footage, right? You listen to the footage, right? Suki won, but she didn't beat up Dolly. There you go. But Tasiki, what Bad Dolly showed is that Tasiki is not undefeated. She's no longer undefeated. Okay. What else? Dolly did pretty good second round. I see when Siki was lying about the blood. Ivory probably had her leaking not Siki. It was Pretty P. I'm telling you, Corin, it was Pretty P because she fought Pretty P before she fought her. Anna Mouth is annoying and keep getting her in trouble wanting everyone to fight her battle with pick and choose when she want to fight big battles and then she also have a big mouth. Oh, this is when Tasiki, I mean not Tasiki, DTB shows her hair. Yo, that footage was at Clock It Asia. Asia, tell these people how they need to become members because we clocking the tea, okay? Seki can't fight when she can't back up. When she can't like exactly regain composure and do what she got to do, Bad Dolly didn't let her do her normal stance, and I feel like that's why Tasiki was getting as frustrated as she was. You looked amazing, thank you. We was in the building, okay. Thank you once again, Corin, for the membership. Let's put Corin's name in lights. It's Diamond's braid get ripped from her scalp. Remember, we saw that on TV a couple weeks ago after it had aired. Dolly had showed her bald patch in the back. So now Lex, Summer, and Bad Dolly are called to the stage, baby. When I tell you we were crunk, I was standing on my chair. I was ready. Now, remember when I told y'all, Asia, remember when I told y'all that in this clip I said Scotty getting jumped. This is exactly what I saw. I saw when Scotty fell. I saw when Summer jumped on Scotty. I saw when Anna was running towards her. And I saw when Big Lex was running towards Anna. So even though the only person that was fighting with Scotty directly, because it was a domino effect of people trying to kind of sort of get up, this person get that person, and then that person get this person, and then this person get the other person, it looked like she was getting jumped. Like it really did. Like Scotty slipped first quarter. Look at her sideways on the floor. Sideways on the floor. She must have forgot to take her heels back off. Second that she heard Summer's name, them heels should have flew off. Flew. Okay. That footage has me rolling. I feel like it would be there and become a member. And A said, I'm hollering. Become a member, y'all. Become a member. Okay. Okay. Hold on. What am I looking at? Hold on. I'm getting a text message. I remember and knew exactly what you meant when I seen it too. It was so much happening all at once. It's hard to know. Exactly, Asia. I said the same thing. I said it looks like Scotty's getting jumped, but then at the same token, by the time I replayed it in my head before I saw it on the screen, I understood what was happening. Scotty wasn't necessarily getting jumped, but Summer was after Scotty. Anna was after Summer. Lex was after Anna. Ivory was after, like, it was so much. It was like a three-way crazy situation. But if y'all become a member, y'all are going to know exactly what I am talking about when I am talking about that scene. Okay. So basically, you see them all on the floor. It's crazy. Okay, let me slow it down because right now I got it sped up. Okay, so Scotty kicks Summer. Scotty falls. Summer gets on top of Scotty. DTB tries to help. Anna tries to help. Anna trying to get Lex. Jayla, that's what it was. Jayla tried to get Dolly. I mean, Jayla tried to get Lex. One thing about Summer gonna kick. Who was that? Oh, Lex tried to hit Scotty. So many pieces. So many different things. I didn't even realize Lex's outfit was gloves. So this is when Lex versus Anna was happening in the corner. Lex versus Anna in the corner. And they talking about something, y'all not about to jump Scotty. They made sure that they got Scotty's wig. When I tell you the look on Jonisha's face, Jonisha's like, oh, Scotty's getting jumped? Oh. All right, this is when Tasiki versus Dolly was happening. Dolly slipped in the first round. And then they go again. And then they go again. Let me know what y'all think about it, because I'm looking at it and it's giving round 2. Dolly held her own. Let me see if I can pause it. Tasiki making it seem like she knocked her out. I'm trying to tell you. That's exactly what she was making y'all think. And I kept trying to tell y'all that that wasn't the case. That Dolly did her thing. Dolly ate round 2. I've been telling y'all for weeks. People were just like, you're lying. You're a liar. And I was like, that's fine. Y'all gonna see it on y'all TV. Y'all gonna see it on y'all TV. Siki was literally had y'all thinking, not scrambling. Siki was really having y'all thinking that she whooped Bad Dolly, and that was not the case. That was not the case. Look at this. This is giving even. Like, Bad Dolly's face was still beautiful after that fight. Think about the people that Tasiki has had look crazy on TV. Bad Dolly caught up. For her to be leaving looking as beautiful as she was while there was other girls on the scene getting scalped, teeth missing, Marsh looking like lumped up Martin Lawrence. Like, what? When she crashed out like that, I know her opponent stood on point with it. Exactly, Asia. And I said that too. The way she left the stage and crashed out, it's giving you lost. That's a loser energy. You know what I'm saying? That is loser energy. But I told y'all that Dolly was gonna hold her own, and she did exactly that. She did exactly that. Okay. Tasiki got her outfit ripped. Who's this? Anna versus Lex happened. I think that's Anna versus Scotty that happened. So much happening. So much happening. Not a bad fighter. Exactly. Everybody whooping everybody. Oh, this is when Scotty jumps in. Oh, that's when Lex ran across the couch to hit Anna. That's what was happening there. Okay, so this is Anna versus Summer in the corner. And then that's when Lex runs to hit Anna. And that's when Scotty jumps in. That's what's happening right there. Okay. Shout out to Scotty for having her braids ready up under her wig. So then that's when we have Summer versus Jayla Mina. Okay. Y'all, please become a member to the channel because we talked about every single one of the fights on the membership. Lex got her shirt ripped. Tasiki ends up getting a new shirt on. Yo, exactly how Saucy looks in this one scene is how we was feeling in the audience. We was just like holding a fan in our hand, trying to figure out what's going on. Head flying this way, head flying this way. It was literally like a tennis match of fights. Something over here, something over there. Ivory versus this person, Lex versus that person, Scotty getting jumped, DTB over here. It was literally so much happening. It wasn't even funny. Anna also made it seem like she beat someone up and did not. Y'all know Anna is going to root for herself. Anna is her biggest fan. She mad because she lost a lot and taking that on big, keep that same energy for her saying that she can't have so much mouth and expect others to fight her battles. She needs to shut it. Summer was getting her. Summer was getting her. But I feel like Summer pulled hair whole time. Anna can fight. Summer can pull hair. So it's one of those things where unless you're gonna fight with a ball cap on, with no tracks, no wig, no nothing, you're not gonna like Summer. Summer definitely grabbed her by the hair. I don't know if they're gonna show it because I'm still watching it, but Summer definitely grabbed her by the hair. Okay, and had her. To be honest. But Biggie does also want them to jump in. I don't think that like that because she knows she's not jumping in for no one. She ran behind Siki because she know Anna was done with her. Listen. Rolley is extremely calculated. So I'm glad that you peeped. I'm glad that you peeped. All right, so that's when it becomes a Jayla versus Summer situation. They go for another round or whatever the case may be. Jayla hair grew a lot. Okay, so now they're getting their shirt on. Summer, everybody's getting their shirt on. Okay, Tasiki look mad. Hold on. What's Tasiki saying right here? Let me watch it in normal pace. They keep putting bitches on me while you fighting. I'm hollering. Is that Lex? Lex trying to come for Jayla, but she fell. So this is when what you call it? Saucy Santana was trying to calm Lex down because we kept saying that Lex was spazzing the hell out. Lex was just like the biggest advocate of no jumping, no jumping, no jumping, no jumping, but she was trying to jump everybody in the building. That's when Tasiki left because Tasiki felt like I feel like Tasiki left because she was crashing out because she didn't win. That's just my honest opinion. I'm not gonna say she didn't win. She didn't win the way that she wanted to win. Let me know in the comments how you feel about it. I feel like Tasiki left because she did not win the way that she wanted to win. Like, how you just gonna leave in the middle of the reunion? Start walking outside, talking a bunch of mess. Biggie over here, a hype man of the year. This is the energy of a person who lost a fight. I'm sorry. So it's weird to me because she didn't lose the fight, but she's carrying herself as if she did. So what does that tell you? She doesn't feel like she won. Okay. But Mickey does always want them to jump and all like that. Oh, I read this one. Anna is the same way. If anything, she talked the most and need to back it up and stop with the excuses. Mickey stood on business this season though and proved if she has to, she will fight. Most of the same ones talking the most try to be friends with the ones who can't fight because they're truly not what they say they are. At this point, I'm glad the season over. When I say this reunion had so many moving pieces, it's not even funny. Like, crazy. I don't even remember which one of these tabs was showing that Deontay. But crazy. But I remember she got mad with Anna. She fought no Biggie. Don't practice what she preach. You can't be rah-rah, and then it's time for it to be scared. She did, though. Showed that she will fight. But I get that because it's one of those things where Biggie be talking. Then when it's time, she'd be like, oh, I don't feel like fighting. Y'all can't force me to fight. Then just send me home. Blase. But then beg to be on the season and then fight the next season. So it's one of those things where, like, why didn't you want to fight before? It gives selfish, like, she didn't want to pay bills no more, and then she just came back. More than half of these girls not real friends off the show. Anyway, I love both Anna and Biggie, but I like them both more off the show. Clock it. I remember, but they both don't practice what they preach. They don't practice what they preach. And I said that too. I say that all the time, that the baddies are a bunch of hypocrites. They'll say one thing and then mean another. They'll say one thing and then mean another. They'll say they don't like this and then they'll become the person that does this. Look at Big Lex. We were just talking about it. Big Lex, the entire season talking about some no jumping. Now you see her karate chopping across everybody that has a fight going on. to, protect her friend Summer, not realizing that you're jumping in against the other person, which makes it a jumping situation. You know what I'm saying? No shade. Summer dropped Scotty. Listen, no shade. No shade. But like I said before, Scotty fell. If you slow down the footage, you will see it. Scotty fell. I know that for a fact because I was there. I was in the crowd. Scotty fell and Summer got on top of her. Okay. Scotty, it's time to listen. I know you don't skip leg day, but it might be time to do 2 a days because we got to get you a little more sturdy to that ground. Okay. So, like I was saying before, by this point in time, Tasiki is upset. Tasiki is hollering. Okay. Tasiki talking about some y'all treating the eater like shit. Ain't no duo except for me, Anna, and Biggie. What made her say that? This is when we were shouting for Big Dolly. Everybody in the audience was either Team Tasiki or Team Dolly as far as who we thought won. I was definitely Team Dolly after that last round. Okay. Not Tasiki crashing out. Crushing walls, punching TVs, not giving some food. She doing all that for a sandwich. Okay, this is when Tasiki's hand was dripping. Oh, this is when Summer fell again. I mean, Scotty fell again. Scotty fell again, y'all. Scotty got dropped again. This is when Summer and Scotty finally go head to head. Scotty drops her. Summer ends up getting on top. Anna tries to jump in. While Anna tries to jump in, child. So Natalie trying to calm her down. Hair is being pulled. Summer finally got a new set of braids under her wig. Remember, she was rocking them same braids for a long time. People are saying Anna was kind of getting legs. Scotty was not kind of getting legs. I mean, Anna was not kind of getting legs. Anna was getting hits in, but it didn't change the fact that Lex won. You know what I'm saying? You could be doing your thing without, winning. This is when Anna runs back on stage and asks for a fade with Summer again. And this is when they really went head to head. Okay, it was Battle of the Braids. Battle of the Braids. This is when DTB is trying to jump in on behalf of Anna. OMG. So now Tasiki still spaz it out. They shouldn't have showed this. Not Tasiki quit on TV. Tasiki quit on TV, y'all. She talking about some thank you for everything you've done for me, Zeus. And push the camera. Girl, get yourself back on stage. This is when Summer comes into the crowd. This is when Natalie started pouring shots into the girls' mouths. The girl next to me got a shot poured into her mouth by Natalie Nunn. There was no point into what you call it. There was no point in Tinkerbella being there. That's what Bad Dolly said, and I still got all my teeth. And do. Oh, Anna left too. This is what Anna says that Biggie is weird. Watching her friends get jumped. So Anna feels some type of way because Biggie watched Anna get jumped. So apparently Biggie was saying that she was gonna be with the shits. She was saying that she was gonna have the same energy or whatever the case may be and carry on the same way that Anna Mac and Tasiki was. Now, Anna, you should know better than to take Biggie serious when it comes to some matters like that. I know that that's your friend, but no, absolutely not. Did I expect Biggie to do anything when Anna was getting jumped? Absolutely not. Did I expect her to do anything when Tasiki was fighting Dolly? Absolutely not. Did I expect her to follow Tasiki by the time she headed out the building? Absolutely. And I bet you in this scene, she gonna defend what she did. Anna said, why is Scotty doing more ish than she is? Which is a valid question. Why is Anna helping Scotty? I mean, why is Scotty helping Anna more than Biggie? Rolley, child, Biggie, child. They're interesting this episode. Biggie said, if you disrespect me, oh, Anna is mad. Y'all, is Anna wrong to feel how she feels? If you were Anna, would you feel the same way that she feels? Siki definitely threw a tantrum. But as far as Anna going off on Biggie, do you think that she has reason to? Do you think that she was right? Do you think that she was wrong, or do y'all think that she was right? Lord, them going back and forth right now. It's funny because Tasiki just finished saying that the best duo she met trio was Tasiki, Biggie, and Anna. And right after she said that, they're not friends no more. Yikes. Dolly is funny. Now he said he betted on Dolly. This is when Scotty comes back on the stage. Y'all, so Scotty left for a little bit and then she came back in a whole other outfit. Okay. She definitely left in one outfit, came back in a whole nother one. Biggie should have helped Anna because she was getting beat up, even with Scotland helping. Seki already told Biggie before not to jump in her face. There we go. But Tasiki will never be in a jumping situation. I don't see that happening. Mm-mm-mm. If I was Biggie, I wouldn't have jumped in either. Ooh, don't judge me. If I was Biggie, I wouldn't have jumped in either. Hold on, let me pause the episode. Anna was backstage in part one talking about how she was jumping in everyone's fights. She was jumping anyone. That was a choice she made. Don't judge me. Clock that T. I get where you're coming from. I do. But at the same token, friendship to friendship, homegirl to homegirl, bestie to bestie, gra gra boom, whatever that word is, to gra gra boom. I feel like for Biggie to say, see, you see how, don't judge me, you're holding Anna accountable to what she said. But you didn't hold Biggie accountable for what she said, which would make them both equally wrong. So Anna is wrong to think that Biggie would be on the same type of timing that she was on. But then again, Biggie is wrong for confirming that she would be on the same type of timing that Anna was on. Because Biggie was not on no time. We was using a whole different clock. Okay? So it's one of those things where you can't have one without the other. Don't judge me. I agree with you wholeheartedly. But what she know about Tarzan? And that's just how I feel. I don't know. They both wrong for different reasons. And Anna claims she would not let the internet come in between their friendship and let her live. And Biggie seemed to be over it. Biggie does seem to be over it. And I did see when Anna said that. Biggie was saying she on whatever they on. Biggie was popping it backstage. Exactly, Corin. So they both need to be held accountable for what each other was saying because they both were popping ish. Both of them. So they finally sat down. Okay, so right now they're going back and forth. And that's when even Saucy Santana said in the second round that Dolly had some hits in it. This is when Summer and Scotty going back and forth. And Summer talking about something. I dropped you 2 times. Not using her as a mount. Man, Michaela. Not Bobby. Yeah, I remember this part when Bobby talking about blaming the audience for his question, asking Summer about her crusty, dusty braids. Child. New subscriber, man, Michaela, welcome. Man, Michaela, feel free to sign up for our membership and get the tea spilled respectfully. Tifa 8 down. Listen, Tifa 8 down in round one. Dolly 8 down in round two. That's my humble opinion. Hmm. Why they lied like Dolly would seek me? Okay, man, Michaela. So I was one of the people that went to the reunion. And I said exactly this. I said that Bad Dolly, well, I said Tasiki won the first round, and I said I feel like Bad Dolly definitely held her own the second round. That's exactly what I said. Word for word. Joe, welcome. But I will say this: I feel like Tasiki was spazzing out of control to a point. Like I don't understand why she was doing laps around the filming area and doing all of this, because it's one of those things where like Dolly was cool, calm, and collected. That makes me feel like Tasiki was not satisfied with the outcome of the battle. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Let me know. This is when Lex challenges Scotty. Okay. That's when Scotty stands up. She was ready to catch the fade. And that's when us in the audience was just like, ooh, Scotty versus Lex. We was ready. I seen you. I've been looking for you, and I seen you. How it feels when DTB hug. I ended up hugging DTB. Let me see. I ended up hugging DTB. They're probably not going to show it this episode, but next episode I'm gonna end up hugging Ivory. Some of the Baddies Gone Wild girls were there, but they didn't show them on TV. I ended up getting a shot poured for me by Nicki Minaj's little sister. I had a good little conversation with Saucy Santana. Honestly, I had a good time. My interactions with them were definitely great. My favorite for the reunion was definitely Ivory. Period. I can't wait till she hits the stage the way she was meant to live her best life. Okay. She killed it. She ate that. She did that. Okay. First round she pumped her so hard she had a seizure. Listen. So now by this point in time, that's when they said that they don't want the smoke with Big Lex. Basically saying that they were scary. Talking about Scotty. You ever were, would you join the show if you could? Would I like join the cast? If they chose me, yeah. Would I be fighting on the TV? Hell no. I'm grown. I would be stirring the pot and starting ish, telling people who was talk about who. Okay, this is when Jaden Alexis gets on the stage. Jaden had on slides as if she was waiting to fight somebody too. And is, man, Michaela, and is. I'm looking forward to Ivory the most, as you should, Asia, as you should. I put all the energy towards Biggie not interfering, but I never see no one see to Rolley step up and fight for your sisters. The problem is, remember, Biggie and Rolley have two different things going on. When it comes to Rolley, remember that House A versus House B situation, Joe? How out of the House B situation formed the friendship between Tasiki, Anna, and Biggie, right? So in that, Rolley was never a part of that equation because she was a part of House A, and House A never formed that quick alliance or whatever the case may be. You know, Jayla was best friends with Krishan or whatever the case may be, and they definitely spent a lot of time together. as like a big sis, little sis type dynamic, or whatever the case may be. And I thought I saw more of that coming for the show, but they ended up canceling it. So I don't know. We gotta shoot something. We gotta shoot something. I'm so sick of these baddies and biting too. What that? What do you mean, Asia? Natalie at the end was stepping up for Scotty. It took her long enough, Joe, because Natalie fell twice. I mean, not Natalie. Scotty fell twice, and nothing was done. Not a single thing was done. I feel like Natalie wished that Jocelyn's Cabaret could look as beautiful as it does. Child. I feel like Tasiki doesn't even like Biggie. She just tolerates her. Ooh. We listen and we don't judge. I definitely felt that. Because it definitely feels that energy. I feel like they probably once upon a time saw eye to eye, but then after a while it turned into Tasiki not even worried about her. Was Diamond drunk? Probably. Either or, we go figure when Jayla got bit and started saying, now look at how the tables turned. You know what? Did we get to that part on this episode of Jayla versus Lex? Like, full round? There was a lot happening. So this is when Jade and Alexis comes on the episode and kind of sort of says that Jaden feels some type of way about Jayla talking issue with her in the professionals, basically calling her boring and that she's not a baddie. When it was all this, it was all what? I feel like most of the girls don't like Biggie and looking for a reason to hate She has the best personality off screen. Not all, Scotty is one of the sweetest ones. Scotty is extremely sweet. Loved her. Okay, so now this is when DTB comes back on the store. Comes not the store. Comes straight at out. DTB going to a booking. Rolley said sorry for ripping the braid out. This is when DTB says to Rolley, "You ripped my braid out, but I'm gonna see you in Africa." Oh yeah, that's the part where DTB got both hands, both knees to beg and plead. That's when DTB hugs Rolley, hugs Natalie, hugs Tika, Tiki around annoyed with everyone, especially after that crash out. Listen, that crash out was crazy. Lord, this is the part where DTB finally leaves. Or you can say who fought too far or not. Dreamland, watch, become a member. If you become a member, you're gonna see the T video. You're gonna see the T video, and that's all I gotta say about it. So this is when Pretty P, Jasmine Renee, and Ivory come out. Ivory was looking so cute with her hair. So Ivory ended up coming out with her jet black hair, looking good. I was here for it. So Ivory versus Lex. Ivory versus Lex. Ivory dropped Lex. And then this is when all the other fights ended up breaking out. Pretty P. Jaden came in talking about something they'll be jumping her. Okay, so this is when Pretty P ran up on who was that? Pretty P ran up on somebody. That's when they got ran up against the TV. Oh, Pretty P ran into Summer. Can you say who Slim fought or not? Slim didn't fight Dreamland. Slim doesn't fight at all. Free. This who's that? Pretty P versus Summer. I'm hollering. Scotty said she thinks she big dog because she fought Tasiki. Talk about Bad Dolly. So Ivory versus Lex. Ivory versus Lex. Ivory versus Lex. Ivory versus Lex. Remember when I told y'all Ivory got in there? Ivory got in the paint. Ivory got in the paint, and then they tried to jump in. They tried to jump Ivory. Summer tried to get in there. That's when Ivory gets a hold of Summer and starts uppercutting the mess out of her. That's when Jaden starts jumping at Summer. That's what Ivory versus Bad Dolly happened. That's when Lex tries to come as Scotty again, and that is the end of the episode, y'all. If y'all have any questions, let me know. That's when Lex versus Jayla happens. Jasmine versus Summer. Anna versus Biggie. In conversation. Why did they jump Scotty and not Tasiki? I'm hollering. You wanted them to jump Tasiki? Who did you want to jump Tasiki? Y'all, okay, so this is the end of the episode. Y'all, let me know what y'all thought about the Tasiki. Let's go one by one. Tasiki versus Bad Dolly. Who do y'all think won between Tasiki versus Bad Dolly? Like I said before, they went for 2 good rounds. The first round, Siki did her good. Latifah Tasiki Malone did her big one. Okay. Second round, I feel like Bad Dolly made a good enough of a comeback to send Tasiki on a spiral. Okay. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. So then from there, let's talk about Summer versus Scotty. Who y'all think got it between Summer versus Scotty? Because that was a whole different situation. Whole different situation. On a whole different side of the spectrum when it comes to the Baddies universe. Who won between them two? Because Summer, I ain't gonna hold you. Summer fought better in this reunion than she did all season. Because majority of the season, Summer thought she was eating, but she wasn't really eating like that. Tasiki elbowed her slightly and Dolly got dropped. Tasiki whooped Dolly. Okay. A lot of y'all are Team Tasiki when it comes to them too. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm neutral as hell. Because I seen in one round, one person won, and in another round, I seen the other person won. So that's just my humble opinion on it. As far as Summer versus Scotty, I would hope that they would grow to like each other and even become friends one day. But y'all, if anybody has any questions, let me know. I feel like what else happened? Okay, so when Scotty fell, so Summer is claiming that she dropped Scotty. I want to clarify on that. She did not drop Scotty. Scotty was doing one of those. Y'all know how Scotty loves throwing a little kick in there. Scotty was doing one of her little famous kick moves, and she ended up sliding. And because she ended up sliding, Summer ended up getting on top of her and getting advantage of her downfall. Okay, exactly, Chelsea. Scotty slipped. 2 words for y'all. Scotty slipped. Say it with me now. Scotty slipped. Okay. They both were talking like they did so much damage to each other and was just waiting for one or both to be leaking and have knots or something. They stood in the paint with each other. They did stand in the paint with each other. That side of the stage seemed slippery, which was crazy, Lola, because you know how there's always a rug that gets in people's way. This time around, they made sure that there was no rug, no centerpiece, table, bigger than the furniture that y'all seen there. It was like they made sure that it wasn't anything like, you know, something that would mess up the scenery / the fight scenes. So we could only give them a round of applause for that. Who else? Y'all didn't see Ivory in action yet. Okay, Anna Mac. Anna Mac said she got jumped. And she feels like Biggie is PUSSY for not having her back. Do y'all agree with Anna? Or do y'all agree with Biggie? Do y'all agree with Anna? Or do y'all agree with Biggie? Y'all team Anna or y'all team Biggie? Crazy thing about it is, once again, it looks like Tasiki is not choosing between them 2 friends. I don't know what it is about that situation, but it definitely, like, child, I don't know. Anna did her very best, though. I can definitely say that. Because like I said before, Summer is a hair puller when it comes to them fighting. Summer is a hair puller. She pulls her whole time. Anna had her long weave in. Summer ended up snatching it. Listen, because of the fact that Anna's installs be installed, baby, Summer ended up getting the upper hand when it comes to some of her fights, which I don't think the camera kind of sort of did justice on the views when it comes to the Anna versus Summer situation. But trust me, I seen it with my eyes. I feel like Summer definitely won. Although out of them two, I'm Team Anna. Summer definitely had the upper hand. Okay. What else, y'all? What other thing? Y'all see it in the preview for next week. Y'all gonna see Lex versus Jayla, and Jayla ended up biting Lex. How did y'all feel about that? Because it was a whole lot of BS. A whole lot of BS. I was wondering where them hands were during the season. Listen, the hands were handing during the season, Loza. I'm trying to tell y'all. But y'all, it is midnight. I have to go to bed. I have work in the morning. But tomorrow I will be back. I was going to do Erica Mena tonight, but I'm not going to be able to. I definitely apologize. I think tomorrow night, what we're going to do is, instead of having Now That's TV Monday, we are going to do Erica Mena's show tomorrow. And we could probably do Now That's TV either Tuesday night or Wednesday night. We're kind of sort of going to play it by ear. Probably Wednesday night, to be honest. And we're going to kind of sort of do it like that. But let me know in the comments how you felt about the episode on a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, like I said, y'all, I was there. So I feel like the entire reunion is going to be a 10 out of 10, in my opinion, just because I'm biased about it. I definitely feel like how they showed the camera angles of the first episode was definitely better than the camera angles that they showed for the second episode. I will say that. What else? Let me know in the comments if y'all want my autograph, because the amount of times that the cameraman loved me. I don't know what producer put the pieces together, but they loved me too. Like, what? My face was all over this episode once again. All right, we famous a little bit. Like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Please, y'all, become a member of the channel. What happens when you become a member of the channel? You get access to my exclusive videos. What are some of the exclusive videos that I have, y'all? They are involving the reunion. Some of the confirmed circumstances that happened there towards the reunion. I don't want to say too much. Just know, big shout out to all of the people that became a member during this episode of our show, and big shout out to each and every person that's going to be here tomorrow while we talk about the episode a little more. Okay, so tomorrow, like I said, y'all, we are going to be back. Anybody that has any questions in regards to how the show went, if anybody has any questions in regards to how the rest of the season, not the season, the rest of the reunion is gonna go, we're gonna talk tomorrow. We're gonna talk tomorrow night. I will see y'all tomorrow night. I am tired. Asia, I appreciate you. Y'all heard it here first. Okay, I appreciate y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe, as I said before, and thank y'all so much. We will continue this conversation tomorrow. In the meantime, become a member. Check out the tea that we got for you. And then tomorrow night, we're going to continue the conversation, and we're going to go ahead and watch the Erica Mena show. In the meantime, thank y'all so much for watching PYT TV. I love y'all. Respectfully.